Hi, I'm Christopher Warnock of Renaissance Astrology. Today I'm introducing the next edition of our new bronze Sun Lion talismans. And these got me then thinking about all the different Picatrix Lion talismans. There's three different kinds. And then also got me thinking about Leo and how strongly that expresses the archetype of the lion. And so lots of different sort of highways and byways we're traveling. I mean, this is very typical of astrological magic. You know, it's a very deep topic, and once you start on one path, it leads to all sorts of different ideas. So very cool talismans. These are some of my favorite Picatrix talismans. We got the image directly from Picatrix, and you can see what the talismans look like. You can see beautiful lion, gorgeous talisman. This is the meditation image. This is actually also a black and white version of the image that's on the talisman. And you can see it has this, what people often refer to as the bolo, but it's these particular sigils there right on the lion head that come directly from Picatrix and are to be used specifically with this talisman. Now, these are sun talismans, so they have all the usual success, fame, authority, wealth, and health qualities of any sun talisman. These were also made with, and this is book 2, chapter 10 of Picatrix, lays out the standard factors that we use. And these particular talismans are the maximum possible combination of our standard electional factors for the sun. So they have sun and Leo, which is dignified by sign, +5, and triplicity for a total of +8. That's as powerful as you can get essential dignity for the sun, with the sun rising, and then the planetary day of the sun, Sunday, and then the planetary hour of the sun. So that is really hitting every single possible factor of our standard factors, and you can't get a more powerful talisman of the sun unless you're going to add something else in. I mean, you can't be Kazemi. I'm not really sure. I think maybe sun exaltation degree possibly would be stronger, but that's not relying on our standard factors. So these, like I said, are the maximum strength, maximum possible combination of the factors for the sun. So a very cool talisman. So let's explore a little bit more what Picatrix says about this. In addition to, like I said, the normal success, fame, authority, wealth, and health powers, these specific talismans have additional powers. And what Picatrix says about the talisman, it says, if you don't wish to be conquered and you wish to complete what you begin or be protected from false dreams, make under the influence of sun the form of a lion. And it says, this talisman, if you have this talisman, you will not be conquered by anyone, and what you begin will proceed completely to the end. So this is very much a talisman that's really expressing power, determination, strength, authority, really the ability to get things done and the discipline to carry things out. So, you know, again, what I would look at this is like, this is really expressing very strongly, I think, the archetype of Leo, the lion. That's why it makes the lion such an appropriate image for it and such an appropriate archetype to sort of energize with this talisman. And if you think about Leo, like I said, Leo's the lion, obviously ruled the sign ruled by the sun. And you think about that strong influence, like in your chart. I mean, a lot of times people think Sun Leo, they're thinking sun signs. This is modern astrology, is sun signs. Sun Leo, obviously Sun Leo is going to strongly express Leo. But also Leo rising, the moon in Leo, or multiple planets in Leo. Also Mars in Leo. And I think anyone that has a strong Leo influence is going to classically sort of manifest what I would call that Leo quality, which is having the heart of a lion. And, you know, I can certainly see it in Mars Leo. You know, Mars often is temper. I mean, I can definitely have a hair trigger temper. And I, you know, just poof, will explode, getting angry. But also there's that sense of honor. It's almost sort of a samurai quality to it too. You know, and it expresses positive in my case in really wanting to defend the underdog and, you know, really fight until the end. I mean, Leo is a fixed sign. The other thing that I've really found useful in terms of experiencing the archetype of the lion is my cat. Now, my cat, he's a pretty unusual cat, male cat. He's a boss cat. Okay, he is the absolute king of his neighborhood. I mean, he rules with an iron fist, and he is was also really a mighty hunter. I mean, we in his younger days, he would hunt rabbits, and he'd be dragging them back, you know, to devour them, and they're bigger than he is. So quite incredible, in terms of like I said, expressing that. I mean, he's a small lion, he's a miniature lion, but he was 100% lion. Um, so I just think it's interesting to see that. I mean, obviously you can see the positive and negatives of it. I mean, being a hunter means you're killing the rabbits. Not so great for the rabbits. For the temper, me, that's not so great having a temper. On the other hand, the Mars Leo is really a great quality to have when, for example, I'm doing oral arguments, say, in our local state Supreme Court. I mean, I've got 7 justices firing questions at me, and I'm standing up there, and I'm able to just go right back at them. Um, certainly as a lawyer, that Mars Leo influence is very helpful. Um, so, I think that it's certainly when you look at these Sun Lion talismans, they've got an incredible amount of that archetypal energy, that archetypal influence of the sun in Leo. And really, that's really epitomized by that lion image that constellates a whole set of different characteristics that are very positive. If you think, like I said, the strength, the authority, the confidence, the charisma, all these things that are very valuable, very useful. And as for a lot of people, these are qualities that they really wanted to develop. I mean, a lot of people, they say the biggest fear is speaking in public. I mean, I love speaking in public. I mean, and again, I would attribute that to that strong Mars Leo influence. Um, so again, I think that if you're thinking about exactly, I've always felt that sun talismans are great talismans all around. Lots of times talismans will only be one particular area. The sun is hitting a lot of really useful areas for people. Like I said, if you're talking about success, fame, authority, getting promoted, getting well known, doing marketing, also wealth. Obviously, the king is going to be rich, and they're also good for health, for general health. They rule the heart, and are good for your mood. If you think of the difference between a sunny day and a cloudy day, again, that's the kind of energy that the sun is bringing to it. So definitely, I think, think about that, think about this sort of, and really when we think about astrological talismans, a lot of what we're doing is there's a tendency to think of it as like, okay, I want to go out and I'm going to force the outside world to conform to my wishes. And in a lot of ways, the talismans, particularly with a devotional approach, I mean, they can have that effect. But what people are reporting to me, if you check out the talisman testimonials, in a lot of cases, is this inner transformation. And particularly, like I said, with the Sun Leo, if you're feeling depressed, right? If you're feeling like weak, if you're feeling like you're not able to express yourself properly, if you want to get in touch with that, then a Sun talisman or a Lion talisman can be a really good way of helping you to work with that and start developing that transformational energy to transform yourself. So I want to talk a little bit about, we have 2 other examples. Like I said, Picatrix really likes the lion image. 2 other examples of lion talismans. The first is the Jupiter lion. And you can see with the head of a Jupiter lion there. And let me just tell you, this is a gorgeous color Nigel Jackson image. Jupiter with the head of a lion. And we have this Jupiter lion head talismans. You can see the link for that. Great talismans. And of course, Jupiter is good for wealth, for good fortune, for wisdom. And I think they're also going to express that lion archetype to a certain extent as well. The confidence, success, the charisma, I think is going to shine through with the Jupiter lion headed as well. Great talisman. And then the final of our lion talismans are the Mercury Lion talismans. And these also have interesting sigils. You can see, not so well on the bronze talisman, but you can see here on the meditation, that's the AD. Those are also specifically prescribed for in Picatrix. And so again, the Mercury Lion talisman, gorgeous talisman. This is also, like I said, the talisman design. And you can check those out. So really a very prominent archetype, one that stirs up a lot of, of energy, and, people have a real strong connection to, and I also think is very positive. So, again, having the next edition of Sun Lion really brought up a lot of these issues and made me think about the archetypes and the qualities, how they're reflected. And then what's really cool about astrological magic is not only can you look at your chart and see, particular predictive influence or whatever going on, but you can actually work with that energy and help activate that both inside you and outside you. So Hope you find it interesting. As always with Renaissance Astrology, if you're seriously interested in getting a talisman, if you're thinking about actually buying one, you can contact me, the link there, and send me your date of birth, and then I can check to see if a specific talisman is compatible with you, and make talisman suggestions. So I was always happy to do that. If you do that, please, and you want to have me do that, please do that. Have me check before you order. Please don't order and then, change your mind and have me check it or whatever. That causes a lot of problems. So, hope you'll have enjoyed hearing about the Sun Lion talismans and then all the other Picatrix Lion talismans that we have available. And hope I've provoked some thoughts and some interesting ideas about the whole Lion and Leo archetype.